Good morning. Happy Friday. Isn't it Friday? Fucking Friday. I think it is. Yes. Okay. All right. Yeah, it is. So we are looking for remote jobs on the Craigslist, which fills up. If you wait a couple days after you go through them, you can go through them again and find some new ones. It'll take 5 minutes probably to find the two that are new, which I've already done, to find out that they're bunk, which I'm already believing is most of the case. I know there's probably, I haven't found it yet. I've gotten very close to having at least two of those jobs. One of these fucking endeavors, and it's been a long time, I had to go through some crazy, wacky fucking process to get the, what do you call it, the whatever new ID, the one the fucking IRS puts out. It was insane. And then for somebody that wouldn't, I don't remember what they were trying to do. It was basically a scam, or it could have might as well have been. And they wouldn't even put their name out there. It was insane, the fucking shit that I've discovered and encountered going through it like that. It's been insane. And so the first time you get any fucking other job to do, if you're searching for work like this, you're fucking going. You'll go and do anything for real. The problem is very frustrating. It's very fucking frustrating. It'll make you shake. It'll make you fucking, as you go through it and do it. And it does. Even encountering it now and having to deal with it is that way. I downloaded the Neighbors, which I took all the no games on the phone. Can't use games. What I thought was going to happen would be this guy had bought this thing that he said, and he didn't. And see, with that, for like $20, I could get a wireless charger. Already shopped for it. Already found it. Which one it would be? Get it and get the other phone to work, which has so much more space on it. But the plug broke inside the phone. The little fucking clip your power hooks to, it's got a nick of it off, and it doesn't work. It doesn't work. I tried to put a little foil in there, make it connect. Didn't work. Didn't do it. Didn't want to break the cord. Have one. Still have to use this phone. It sucks ass. Balls and ass. It sucks. Very frustrating. So I just put that thing away, and I'm waiting. One of my friends says, see, I was wondering, and that might not even work. That would suck, but it might work. The phone does allow for wireless charging. I've never had one that I've used on a phone. I've had one that I bought accidentally and hooked all kinds of other weird shit to it. Had it for a long time. It finally broke. I got a Schumann resonator thing and mounted it on it. And when it was on it, when it was powering it, the light comes on green. So it was powering that thing that you could hook up with a battery, but I unwired it and wired it into this thing and then mounted it. Made a whole nother device and used it successfully for a long time. You didn't hear the Schumann resonance. You could measure it with some weird shit you could download. There's a lot of weird frequencies and shit involved in today's day that you don't notice. Bluetooth, all that shit. That shit is real fucking bad on your
I'll be back.
shit later. They put them all in, like, Wi-Fi is in a fucked up frequency. It's like not biologically good, you know. If they had any, you know, it's like they don't have to be weaponized, but since, you know, like with our 60 hertz, that is not resonant with your body shit at all. It's the worst. 50 is a little better, and I think that's what they use in Europe. But if they adjusted these things to the harmony of your body, it wouldn't be so destructive and impacting to you. And it is. And Bluetooth's almost worse. Now, fortunately for me, and unfortunate as well, I used to always have a Bluetooth speaker, and I would always listen to my shit through that. But it finally fucking shit out broke. But even the magnets in the speakers are still being used by me, magnetized to this extremely heavy sphere of iron, and that's just the way it goes. With the invisible world, I mean, you got psychology, and some people can be impressed and negatively affected by entities and different things. But I do believe that it's within your ability to control, mitigate, imagine all the faculties of making you a human can transmute that negative energy and maintain a positive experience, positive footing. You'll have experiences, you'll build rapport with that realm, and you can and you should. But to those that are not aware, if you don't have a belief, that realm can intrude upon you due to that disbelief, and it will start to wear you down in ways that you didn't grow your awareness. You have to grow your awareness. You have to extend it out, because all these things you may not want to take personal, serious responsibility, whatever you want to say. There's always a path forward for you. Like for me, I have to go through it today by looking through all these remote jobs, because that's the one area where I can search for jobs and there is an opening where I could find one. It's probably unlikely, but I have to defang that reality before I engage it by going through the list. Because I'll manifest a situation I can't do nothing with. I'll hit the wall because of where I am, my mindset. But I'm in the belief that I can, but I have to stay positive and acting in faith so I can find that place where I meet and answer my needs, get my needs met, I provide myself the way, and I haven't found it yet. This is the most frustrating fucking shit for me to do because while it's going on, I'm getting stressed out. The cat's meowing at me, going through heat number 3 in a row. There's too many outside factors that I'm trying to master myself in relation to. Bother the fucking roommate, not let the roommate down. Not fucking ignore the environment, not let the environment down. You know what I mean? It's a ebb and flow going back and forth, but just steadily grinding against it. It's very hard where I'm at. It's very hard. It becomes very frustrating very fast. But I've been accounting for it in this process of going through and making videos and talking about it. Like, this is what it is. This is where it's at. Like, now it is starting to get really stressful again, which, you know, at some point, if something doesn't break through, it does turn into depression. And in the worst possible case, one time entered in even suicidal thoughts, which I never experienced ever in my life. So it is serious. But the one good thing about showing the process of going through it is that since I can't drive and I'm aware of that, and I've made what I can do with my car, since it's more likely possible that if I trade it and get this bike, I will then go and get any fucking thing I can find in the range of going, and I will do it. But it feels like because of all those things are so difficult and hard at the same time, and then having to make an accounting for it, like make the video and be like, this is what my experience is, it's worthwhile because I'm also trying to grow the channel. And it is important to show people journey if that's what you're trying to do. You know what I mean? I know that you get it. But today, the energy and the clarity on it for being what it is it's just there. It's extra strong. Worst case scenario, I get a loot, become homeless. And then I'm like that much more fucked. Probably won't be able to do channel, probably won't be able to sustain a phone, won't be able to eat, you know, in peril, definitely in a perilous state. And it does make me want to get on my brother's ass because he doesn't know that if he could sell the house, if this would be the greatest time to have that money for me. I've been waiting for a long time just for him to get ready to fucking sell it, only to hear him, it's going to have all this work and you're supposed to be paying for half of it. He thinks like that and he's fucked up. And I'm like, well, you know what? We don't actually live like that. At this place, something breaks down, we've always fixed it. We've never fucking taken that to our landlord like you're trying to do with me because you don't know how to fix it. You are in a bind. You don't have help like that. You're not being a man. I have to deal with my toilet. I can't fix the fucking toilet. I have to, you know, and I'm not asking the lady to fix the toilet. It's not where I'm at. This is my home, you know. I'll take care of it if it fucking falls. I'm not putting it on them. He's putting it on me because he doesn't know. He doesn't have another way. And he's mad at me and he wanted me to just give him the house. But in his unawareness of it for this whole time, and before he ever even got the papers like me that we're inheriting it, the title, he was still living there. He's in that comfort zone and he wants to put it off on me because he's holding me responsible because I didn't just give it to him. And his whole thinking on where I'm even at, what's going on, isn't there because he doesn't even listen. When I've talked to him and I let him know the situation, he'll always say something that's like totally counterintuitive to what I just even let him know because he's not really listening. He doesn't care. He can't care. Very selfish state. And I told his dad, I was like, you know, you didn't help by reinforcing his bullshit. You know, if you were there, you would help him do some of this stuff, and he knows that. And now that everybody's abandoned him, there's nobody else living in Houston. You know, he's mad at me. And I'm like, I can't be there. I have to fix the stuff at my house. You know that. And he does feel abandoned, and he is. And I told him, and I know that. Because he doesn't know how to do none of this stuff, Johnny. He doesn't do this stuff. He doesn't have that skill like you. So to tell him I'm responsible financially is irresponsible for you to do without recognizing the position it puts me in too. Because I can't help him and I need him to sell the house. And I'm not trying to put him in a box. I'm not in the position to pay the taxes and do all that forever at this time. And I did pay some of the taxes initially. Then my dad died. My job was over. I didn't have any more money coming in to even put away. And you know what? If him living in that house, he should have been fucking paying it and taking that responsibility for himself because he's living there. But he wants me to do it. He's now showing the mercy he should give to me because it's my house too. He's giving it to his ex-wife because they've fallen out of love and she can't do anything. She's not going to move on her own and has a boyfriend. And I know all this. I don't care. What I'm saying is, and I told her on the phone, I was like, you're going to have to do something else. I'm like, you can't just fucking live there. He needs to sell it. You're fucking me. I tried to be an ally to you. I tried to keep you all together. There was nothing I could do about it. But you can't just ask me on the phone if you could live there a year ago knowing what was going on and just stay there. You're going to have to move. He needs to sell the house. I need him to sell the house. And now she won't talk because I lit the fire under her ass on her birthday, unbeknownst. Sent the text, hey, you're going to have to fucking do something. This is not going to fucking work. It's going to fucking go south. It's definitely going to go south for me because there's nothing I can do. I need the money. I could really use the money more than ever. I'm not money hungry. I just want the money. That's not really what's going on. That is something that I'm inherited to that you're holding up because of you, because you're not going to leave. You need to do that. You can't just stay there. I could have her evicted, but I'm not trying to do all that. It's not where I'm at. Just trying to survive myself. I don't want to live in Houston. I don't. I want to live here. Once I get my transportation thing solved, I could probably have a job. It will be half of my pay reduced off the top for the last year or whatever it is while my son's on child support. They'll just take half my money. So I won't even be able to make enough money to barely make the job worthwhile. And I've been fucked like this for years. It was acceptable to have the job for the last 5 years taking care of my dad because he wanted me to have the job doing it, and he had weed business. He didn't want to have another person unknown to him to come around. He didn't want to do that, and I understood that. But it required me staying here. I didn't have to drive. We went in his truck when we had to go do stuff, but it didn't require me to drive. I got my tickets and shit that I had paid off to where now all I got to do is get a driver's license again. But I stopped driving when I moved here because I didn't want to get pulled over and have my body respond and me do some dumbass shit and end up in prison. Because if I thought they were going to arrest me, and they probably would, just for driving without the license. So I wasn't going to do that anymore. I wasn't going to be put in that position to get fucking arrested. And I'm still with it overhanging my head because of the child support. I have to just send something every time within each period of 6 months. I got to make sure to send something just so they don't arrest me. But I'll never be able to have it paid off. And it started costing me work as soon as I moved here. And I left. I did not fucking go back to this woman. She lied on the fucking stand. Told them all kinds of shit and let the police fucking come and arrest me in my house outside of the jurisdiction, tasering me while I'm on the floor asleep. They gave me a charge of attacking the cops when they came into the door and tasered me on the floor asleep. I didn't know they would do shit like that to you. They did. And you know what that was behind? So I'm over there in my wife's apartment with her dad, where my son was living there. It was with my older son. He probably barely remembers this. And he should remember it instead of being the asshole that he is, because he's let his mom poison his mind. We were cleaning up the house. We didn't have nothing to eat. There was nothing there. The dad was selling the fucking food stamps for fucking, what's that medicine they give to heroin addicts? Whatever that is. Methadone. They had no food. I'm trying to clean the place up. I get the fucking vacuum cleaner, turn it on. It doesn't turn on. So I'm going to empty the bag out. It's got a bag. I went onto the porch, opened the fucking zipper thing. Fucking pills come out of that bitch. They're in bottles. But the bottle fucking opened up. There's fucking Narcos all on the fucking grass. Bottle of Somas and a bottle of Xanax. He's hiding them in there. Where are you gonna hide your pills if your daughter's a pillhead and she just wants your Xanax from you, sir? In the vacuum cleaner, because she's not gonna use that. Well, I was gonna use that. I wasn't looking for his pills. I was gonna vacuum. They come up, mom, and then she just starts attacking me. You know, I'm picking them up out of the ground. I didn't know they were in there. She attacks me, and I fucking leave. I got the Xanax in my pocket because what fell out, I just put in my pocket and then ran down there to pick up the ones that was in the grass. It was like on the second story, right outside the door is the rail, and right there I unzip it, and the fucking shit. This is unscripted. This is what happened to me. She attacks me. She's hitting me upside my head, asking me for where's the Xanax, right from coming out of the car. I don't know what they have going on. They're very weird and creepy. Their behavior and everything. I thought she was fucking her dad. That's what it seemed like. So that was the last straw for my relationship with her. That's the last straw for me. And I got away. I left, but I tried to come back and I got into some shit. Tried to give him his medicine back, but attacking me, I left. I fucking went and got my keys and left. I was like, fuck this. Yeah, I had the pills on me. That was no intention to steal the pills. This is why I won my case. Because I had to get on the stand and tell these people this story. And they asked me, well, did you take the pills? Yeah. Yeah, I did. And I won. And they were going to try to fuck me. And they did. They didn't even get into the shit about them leaving the jurisdiction where it was. But I told the story, how it happened to me. And they told their story. Like they came there and arrested me. And it didn't jive. They believed me. They didn't believe them. They knew the cops lied. That was more than I knew. That's my story. So why am I here? What is my situation? This is my situation. And it's in a lot of ways, that woman fucked me. And just to keep my heart okay, she doesn't even know what she said on the stand. I asked her, do you remember what you said? Do you remember testifying? Do you have no idea that you just backstabbed somebody that you care about for no real reason? And now you're going to backstab them and have their kids believe some other bullshit too. When you don't even know what the truth is, you don't pursue the truth. You're not interested in it. And it's mild narcissism, the best. Yeah, wonderful.